Hey there, fellow gamers. Welcome back to the Veteran Game Channel. Today, I have something truly out of this world to share with you, a review of the much-anticipated title from Dramatic Labs, Star Trek: Resurgence. Get ready to beam up for a stellar journey, as we delve into this Telltale-esque adventure game that's got the perfect blend of classic Star Trek storytelling and riveting choice-based narrative. Star Trek: Resurgence's recipe for success is a rich story filled with the nuances of morally ambiguous decision-making, topped off with engaging QTEs that echo the Star Trek universe. The game also sets itself apart by introducing complicated puzzles, stealth sequences, time-sensitive exploration, and better cinematics, successfully moving away from the feeling of watching an interactive movie that other games in this style can sometimes give off. In Resurgence, you'll be playing as First Officer Jara Rydek and Petty Officer Carter Diaz, swapping between these two perspectives to experience the game as a whole. Set in 2380, right after the events of Nemesis and 16 years post The Next Generation, Resurgence ties in wonderfully with the post-TNG era series and movies. The narrative brilliantly captures the iconic Star Trek balance of bridge crew antics and the inspiring, comical relief from the lower decks. While playing, you'll find yourself drawn into the unique struggles and triumphs of each character, reminding us that rank isn't everything when it comes to true heroism. Resurgence also introduces us to two new alien species, the Hadari and the Elidians, and weaves an intricate story of ancient technology, subterfuge, and political intrigue. The game shines brightest in its ability to incorporate layers of complex narrative decisions, making you ponder what truly defines a Starfleet officer. Graphically, while the Unreal Engine provides wonderfully detailed alien faces, the human faces might seem a bit off. The game does have a last-gen look to it, and certain textures and animations could be improved. However, if you're a true Trek fan, these minor quirks won't deter you from embarking on this thrilling adventure. Gameplay-wise, it has some fantastic elements, dialogue choices, transporter puzzles, shuttle flying, and phaser fights. However, it can sometimes feel clunky and cumbersome, particularly with aiming during shootouts and certain controls during flight sequences. The stealth sequences, on the other hand, provide a fun and well-designed challenge. Musically, Resurgence's soundtrack could have been better. It sounds reminiscent of MIDI tracks from mid-2000s mobile phones, quite a departure from the orchestral magnificence that usually accompanies Star Trek shows and films. Unfortunately, the game lacks in customization options and accessibility features, which could have made it even better. From the lack of options to rebind controls to the absence of an unlockable frame rate, there are some areas where Dramatic Labs could have improved. Despite its shortcomings, Star Trek: Resurgence stands out in the sea of Trek games, giving us fresh, relatable characters and a deep, moving storyline. By focusing on new characters and the lower decks antics, Dramatic Labs has indeed created something special. With its stellar narrative and classic Star Trek flavor, Resurgence is a game that will appeal to longtime Trek fans and new gamers alike. The emotional depth of the story will keep you invested, making the journey through space well worth it. That's it for this review, fellow gamers. If you're ready to step into the shoes of a Starfleet officer and make some universe-altering decisions, then Star Trek: Resurgence is the game for you. Remember to keep gaming, and as always, live long and prosper.